Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to use the OPNINGBLANC and CLOSINGBLANC functions in Power BI Dax. By the end of this tutorial, you'll know how to set up these measures from scratch, and you'll understand how to display month-by-month starting and ending balances, just like a pro accountant or analyst. If you've ever struggled with showing running totals or just want your financial visuals to make more sense, stick around, you're in the right place. Let's jump right in. The very first thing you want to do is create a proper date table. This is honestly the backbone of any time-based analysis in Power BI, and it makes the rest of the process much smoother. Go up to the Modeling tab and choose New Table. Here, where you'll enter your DAX formula to create the date table. I'll drop all the formulas you need down in the description, so you can copy and modify them as needed. Be sure your date table aligns with the actual data in your fact tables. Mismatches here can lead to all sorts of confusing results later on. So, take a moment to double-check the start and end dates and make sure you're covering the entire range of your data. Now, once your date table is set, it's time to connect it with your sales or transaction table. Switch over to Model View, here, where you'll establish the relationship between the dates in your sales table and the dates in your date table. Just drag the sales date field over to the date table date field. You want this to be a many-to-one relationship with the date table on the one side and make sure it's set to single direction. Why does this matter? Having this relationship means you can filter and analyze your sales data accurately, aligned by time across all your visuals and calculations. Alright, let's build out the measures you'll need. Right-click on the table in the Data pane and select New Measure. First up, create a total amount measure. Again, formula in the description for you to use. Just remember to update the table and column names if yours are different. This step might sound basic, but having a dedicated measure keeps everything clean, flexible, and ready for further calculations. But here's the thing, for opening and closing balances, just summing up amounts isn't quite enough. What we really want is a running or cumulative balance. Doing this mimics how real-world bank balances work, where each month's closing balance sets up the next month's opening, almost like carrying over your leftovers from dinner to lunch the next day. So create a new measure for running balance. It'll accumulate each transaction as you go along through time, giving you context month over month. If this part feels a bit slow, don't worry. DAX calculations sometimes take a moment to click, but once you've set them up, everything else falls into place. Next, let's set up the opening balance for each month. Right-click again, New Measure, and enter the formula. The beauty of the OPNINGBLANC function is it automatically picks up the very first available balance of the month, meaning it's telling you exactly where you started without manual lookups or filters. If your data is aligned with your date table, this will work like magic. Closing balance is similar, just one more new measure using the CLOSINGBLANC function. It's going to return the last balance for each month, so you get an instant end-of-period snapshot. Both measures lean on your running balance to know the current state, which is why we set that up first. Once you have those, let's see it in action. Create a table visual and drag in date table month for your rows. Then add in your total amount, opening balance, and closing balance measures. You should start seeing something like, for January, an opening balance of 0, a running total of sales for the month, and then a closing balance. In February, the opening balance matches where January left off, which means your numbers flow and make sense, just like checking your bank statement month by month. And there you go, you've just built a dynamic monthly opening and closing balance report in Power BI using DAX. Don't forget, all formulas are in the description for you. If you found this tutorial helpful, leave a like, drop any questions or tips you have in the comments below, and make sure you subscribe for more Power BI guides. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.